Hello, Bloodhound here. Welcome back to Man the Guns. So here we are as the United Kingdom, and we've done a bit of work in between there. I've renamed my armies so they're actually, nice and got names. I fiddled with my fleets and gave them names, except for you. I'll fix that up. But most of our fleets have names now, and they're all set up. I've slightly modified our standard template. It's now got 8 cruisers in it and 16 destroyers. We can get going. And I've designed a sub template, which is that one. But what we're gonna do, what we need to do, is actually refit all of these up to the S-class submarine. So we're going to select all of these. And you all can be... Oh, did I just... Oh, lost him life. It's okay, it's okay. It's fine. Let's do that. There we go. 32 ships. Thought I was missing one. There we go. 33 ships. It will take 5 days for each one to complete, and it'll improve it basically double the torpedo attack. So it's worth doing for all of our ships. Chuck that in. Retrofit them all. So they're now all in under that. I'm going to drag you to the bottom. Convoys are after all this. We are building a few more light cruisers because we're not going to have enough, basically, for our redesigned standard template. You guys are S-class, it's fine. You guys can go straight into the new one, assuming it's going to do that. And yeah, so let's get going. Great. Everyone's got their destroyers, but we're waiting on how many? 2, 4, 6, 8. More than that. Alright, well, we need make that 10 cruisers. Right, so progressing towards the abdication crisis, but we're going to end in a royal marriage instead of abdication. We do need to select a thing here. Construction speed, we get resource efficiency for now. See if we can get some extra oil so we can have a little bit more of a stockpile. Vickers, yeah, we'll be building new tanks soon. Got a lot of iron. There's actually a shit ton of iron here in Britain, which is nice. You can build many tanks, assuming we have the factories for it, which we're working on. So let's speed this up a bit. Mechanical computing. Go away. So the upper classes oppose the royal marriage. Well, they're just jealous. Jealous he found love. We may as well get some extra naval tech at this point. Active sonar. Huh? Like, what happened to the rest of that S-Class? What? So they're all under construction. The rest of these just came... no. Soviet Union purging people as usual. Sorry, what's this? The United States send stern warning. Ha! No. Clearly a bluff. Yeah, well, we really need to re-establish that sub group. So, create new task force with these actual sub-units. Don't know why that split itself off, but whatever. The Neutrality Act. Right, so, Global Congress, we want to be completely self-sufficient. Alright, well, whatever, you do that. You stay over there and be neutral. That's probably best for everyone. Why? I can't even remember who was in charge of this. Air control, no. Hearing, no. I actually don't even remember, so... we'll give it to you. Anyway, so, support forms for Edward VIII. First, group of unlikely politician allies have begun attraction among the people. Good, good! That's great. Rubber, that'd be lovely. Yeah, we don't care about that because we actually didn't even sign our own treaty. Spanish Civil War. Perfect. Military theorists. If we can just wait. I mean, that benefit, that extra 10%, is like, it's 3% extra for an extra 100 odd thing. I don't see the point in it. So let's just get our military theorist. Next we will have you, and you can go and exercise in the channel. So this is a new thing with the current version, is you get... what? Working classes support us. Nice. Thank you. Is that you can exercise your navy, but you can also exercise your aircraft as well. So everything can be leveled up, which is really good. So that way you won't just go into combat with, you know, green airplanes and green ships when you can basically choose not to. Also, you generate a lot of naval experience, which will allow us to design new ships. So with our ships, I've basically gone through and culled all the ones that were old and obsolete. So basically only one version. For a carrier though, this has pretty much the same slots as this. So I don't see a point. I'm not going to bother building any of these 36 class carriers. The converted ones are just fine. We'll probably add a gun to it, because, I mean, why not? I mean, guns are cool. Armed carriers, so it can do a bit of self-defense. And do a bit of work on that, but, other than that, no real reason. No reason I should be, building those other ones. The Parliament? What do politicians know about love anyway? Service overseas. General rearmament, unfortunate. Shadow scheme. Right, so that's probably not going to help us too much. Elite, that research speed is good, and it's always good to get that early, right? Let's encourage that. See if we can get through that. Would be nice. Service overseas. Occupied territories. Return territory. Pfft, no. Northern Ireland. Is there a nation? No. Right, so how are we going with our training? You guys are up to trained, which is good. As for my upgrading these, it's going to take about the same as it does to build a new one. I think it's like 5 days shorter to retrofit. So I don't think I'm going to bother with these. Why bother retrofitting them? Whereas destroyers and subs, they were like 5 days, which is way shorter. So I am going to bring those up. But for some reason these cruisers are just so bad. Oh shit, alright. So now the newspapers are not so happy to have that, which is sad. And the cabinet resigns. No attention, listening to the government. No other solution but to dissolve the government. So, alright. Sure. Bye, cabinet, I guess. Ooh, we are pretty unstable now. And there's no one in our government. But I mean, that's not that bad, right? He's, well, it's not great. I'm not gonna... It's not gonna be that great. How much longer of this do we have? 94 days. Oh, God. Yeah, let's just do straight on concentrated industry. Just keep going up with our industry. That's going good. We're selling that. Are we actually importing anything? Only oil? No, not oil. Good. Because I don't want to use up my... Oh, sweet. Active sonar. We should probably get throwers as well. And the new subs. Torpedoes. Yes, torpedo attack. All of these things I want. Let's get the 4. Villatante. So, United Front, France, and Czechoslovakia. Well, I mean, good, because I didn't want to have to deal with you either. The continent is not my concern right now. That's up to you continentals. Radio speech. The last man to persuade the government to allow him to speak on radio. What government? His side of the story. Turns out his side of the story was pretty convincing. Well, that's bloody great. Get rid of that massive negative. See, if people just had a chance to listen, it would be... they would understand. Getting damaged. It's fine. Everything's going good. We're not using up too much fuel, which is nice, so we can actually get our fuel done. We have a lot of naval experience now. So, one of the first things I really want to get to is fixing the Hermes, because it is the shittest carrier ever. It's a cruiser thing, so that's fine. But I want to upgrade this to a new thing. Cruiser engines, I think it's 30 knot. Ooh, alright, well that was quick. End of the Civil War. Nationalist one. Oops. So 30 knots. That one's slower. Alright, cool. So cruiser engine it is. No module for that. And you are the... that. Alright. So we will make you... working classes support us. Of course they do. Unicorn class carrier, which is a conversion. And let's go. Yeah, good. And I made the other ones. Whoa, okay. So, a lot of things just finished, and the dominions break from the crown. So, all of our dominions have decided they no longer want to be part of our things. South Africa, Canada, Raj, Australia, New Zealand. And they've got the Commonwealth of Nations. Well, no, that's not right. But we can't stop them right now. Only for now, though. Right, now let's see. Where are Hermes class? Any of these are Hermes? Here's a Hermes. You. How much do you... it'll take a year? How much does it take to build one of these things? I wish it would just tell me. Either way, Hermes is a really bad carrier. So, I'm going to retrofit it. Yes, we will retrofit into the Unicorn class. But we will actually build one first. Yes, the Unicorn. That's fine. 2. Yep, that's what we want. Just a nice even split. Perfect. You can go into reserve. And you can go before that. We don't need convoys. We've got plenty. Right, and we need to pick a thing. Have we? We haven't done that yet. We got 30 days left, which means it's going to be in the middle of stuff. Can't do Commonwealth ties, obviously, but we can do general rearmament. Austerity. Let's do it. Can't get any more tanks. Probably should get some anti-tank. Design that stuff. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, did I never actually... You need to go back to standard sub, thank you. Aren't they all in... Oh, so you've taken those. The upper classes, yeah, whatever. You guys hate us, I get it. You don't like love. What else? Oh, so we haven't designed a next tier battleship. Do we need another one? Like... Yeah, I guess. We should design it. Improve tools. Get through all this basic stuff. The one thing I do want to make, though, which I will do if I can find out where the hell I'm going, is Destroyer. we want a... Show the old ones. The Tech 1. And you will be mine laying rails. You're gonna be a very cheap ship. Make you fast. You can have a battery, that's fine, and an in-ear gun. No torpedoes. You're not gonna have any way to shoot at the depth charges anyway. So, this is all it's for. It's just to lay mines. Nothing else. So, you do that. And, duplicate, so keep it there. And we need mine lane names, so... Plover. Okay. The Plover Class. There you go. Don't need sub detection. Don't need fire control really either. What does it actually add? Nothing. That just reduces its usefulness. Yep, that's fine. That's all it needs. Doesn't even need torpedoes. It's just a mine layer. What are you guys doing? Just trying to ruin me. Plover. Keep the S-Class. S-Class is fine. The Plover's just a different, addition. What's obsolete now? Our tanks. Right. We got Matildas now. So, let's roll out some Matildas. What else do we need? Well, it's only 36 still. We probably want better torpedoes. But that does take a long time. Damage control's about the same. New subs? Yeah, I mean, don't have a problem with subs. It's fine. Next, I want to grab 20 of these. Only tech ones. Oh, that was a tech 2. Right. That should do. Grab you. Tech 2, you get back into the reserve. Where are you? Come here. You go back there. And 1, 2. Perfect. No longer support the king. It's done. Right. Long last, a joyous day, the royal throughout, crowds gathered, thousands. Oh, Buckingham Palace to Westminster Abbey. Marriages increasingly showed importance, the symbolic resignation. Protests. Alright, cool. So, king is done. We've got our marriage completed. Next, we will do our king's party. Once we get our next national focus, so we can get rid of this fallen government crap. And you guys are going to be built, pretty much all of you. Can I select all? Apparently not. An S-Class. Wow, that's annoying. I want all of you changed to this destroyer. Holy shit! It costs 10,000 construction to just rip them apart. 23 days, so that's most of the way towards an actual construction. Oh, well, that's fine. We do need it to happen, because I want mine-laying fleet. Great, now we need to get our air forces done. So we need carrier fighter planes. And we need carrier naval bombers, which is the Shark. I didn't realize the Shark was the actual thing. I thought the Swordfish were on those planes, but apparently not. 9 a year, that's pretty bad. But we do need both of those. General Rearmament is almost done. Go a bit faster. Sweet. Alright, King's Party, finally. Production's going fine. I do want to get to Naval Rearmament, wherever the hell that was. Ah, right there. Awesome. So... from there, we'll get an extra couple of dockyards, which will help our fleet repair that we're doing here. Retrofit. Bunch of old ships into the Plover Class. You should be done training now, yes? You're done. Good. Go home. We'll send out another fleet. Changing course is done. You are completed. You've got your full complement. So we're going to have you guys head on out and start training. So fun military factories now. What's going on here? What's this? Oh, it's still this. That doesn't matter. Who cares? So, all of our dominions have left. Australia is now free. The only one left is British Malaya. But it's okay, we will work to get those back as well soon. And I think this whole self-governance thing they're going along with, I think they need to be replaced with a more, say, loyal government. So we're going to just try and convert them back into colony governments. Would be nice. Or even just integrated puppets would be even better. Fine, we've got plenty of oil. 2-pounder, AT gun, lovely. 25-pounders are down there. We should get those. Some Vickers MGs and Stokes mortars. Now, I really want to build a super heavy battleship. So, I think we're gonna design one after this. Once the submarine is complete, we will then deploy our thing into that. But what naval yards do we have? Carriers. Less armor, more deck space. That's not bad. cares about armor? They shouldn't actually really ever be being shot at anyway. The more deck space you have, the more planes you can throw at enemies. Oh, a new ship. Right, so let's design our super heavy battleship. And what else is left? Don't need that. Secondaries would be the only one we've got, but we've already got Tech 2 secondaries, so we don't even need anything on that. What else could we be? India's falling apart. There's actually nothing we need that will go on our super heavy anyway. Snorkel, doesn't matter. Magnetic detectors, that doesn't matter. Light guns don't matter. We get a new battery, so it doesn't need that either. Yeah, there's just really nothing we need for our new super heavy ships to get them ready for deployment. So, in that case, we will increase this. So we get more fuel. So we can afford to run our fleets a bit better. Yugoslavia wants our stuff. No, you can have it. Take some fighters. That's fine, they're only trash fighters anyway. King's Party, thank you. Naval Rearmament, because we've got such a big thing going on. We are, right, we're Great Britain now, I see. Interesting. Great, great, great. Very good. Well, I suppose it's right. I mean, we're not really the United Kingdom of... So, royal marriage, Edward and Wallis. The king is now appointed leaders of a newly formed pro-monarchy King's Party. Winston Churchill, Oswald Mosley, and David Lloyd George form the new government after the nation's extended period without one. Supporters of Edward applaud the formation of a loyal government, but critics point out the new government is a little too supportive and it may as well be considered to be de facto power. Sorry. Consider the king... Why, fucking... whatever. Absolute monarchy. So, basically, the king's in charge because the government's... just let it happen. They're like, yeah, whatever you say, king. And I am totally behind that. Political turmoil. What's going on over here? A lot of communists. I don't like that. I don't like the look of that at all. Right. We will grab Mexico. The Mexican junta has declared war on Mexico. So, a fascist overthrow here. Interesting. We're just gonna just leave that and not worry about it. What do I need for coercing Spain? I can do that. Yes, return it to an authoritarian influence. Then we can have an authoritarian overthrow, which would be great. Next, God Save the King. Or reassess continental commitments. Gets rid of our war to end all wars. Yeah, we don't really need to recommit to another war here. But we're gonna have to call it for today. So we managed to reform our nation into Great Britain instead of the United Kingdom. Set up our fleets, get some training done. I really should do some plane training, but I haven't really gotten around to it. But yeah, so things seem to be going fine. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.